Okay, so this is just a quickie because it just happened and I think I'm going to be interrupted soon. So I just want to get it out there. This is about the issue of family business, spouses running a business together. And when they report, they both put in their sweat equity, their actual work activity for years and years and years. And then they make what I would say is a mistake of one of the members of the couple they do a joint tax return, that's fine, but taking all of the income and reporting it under his or her social security number. It doesn't have to be that way, it should be split up according to, work for the purpose of, if nothing else, to get your social security earnings credits. I have a person now who's pushing 50 and is not insured for retirement due to, as a business, not doing that. And it all went under the husband in this case. And also having, taken a few years off to raise kids and stuff like that. But, and now for the last several years has been disabled, doesn't have Social Security disability options, doesn't have retirement, so that in 15, 16, 17 years, she, would be able to collect, even if it was a small retirement, something to tack on. And this can become really, really problematic, particularly if someone is maybe facing divorce. What used to be maybe an okay, comfortable existence with the one person's income. Now it's just, the splitting of the monies if someone's going to get divorced, or if they can get a spousal support, whereas they could have potentially had Social Security disability, which makes it a lot easier, and you're not relying on an ex. I mean, I know there's other stresses with that, but it just goes to show, if you are doing work activity, make sure you are reporting it. I know a lot of tax preparers will be like, oh, we'll just put it under one. That is such a mistake. That is such a mistake. And this is an example where, someone might end up having to be on SSI welfare because they don't have the credits. And it would take, in that case, quite a few years to earn them back, although it could be with very part-time work. If someone can do something and earn basic income, even if it's spread out all year, all year long, providing some sort of service or an artistic endeavor where you only have one big client a year, whatever the case may be, earning those credits back. Because when they're all, the other spouse is getting the credits when there was enough income for two of you to report and get your credits, So as long as you are working that business, secretarial, or maybe out doing the field work or whatever the case may be, or the accounting, or maybe the brainiac work, it's a mistake to not have, I believe, both parts of the couple reporting on it and paying their Social Security taxes on it, which of course also means don't write off every piece of self-employment income you are getting. So you don't have to be getting a W-2 from your business. When people work self-employed and they don't have 1099s and they're not employed where they'd be getting a W-2, our duty is to report our revenue on a Schedule C, subtract out the business expenses that we are going to be writing off to reduce our tax load, but be very careful not to feel the need to write off everything possible under the IRS rules, if that's going to bring you so low that you're not going to get all 4 credits for the year, or if you want to have a more palatable Social Security benefit amount later. Remember, the premiums you pay in is going to greatly affect the amount that you're going to collect later. All right. Totally separate from earning the 4 credits, which requires very little per year, but really important. There's a bunch of videos on the earnings credits, and there is probably other videos about the mistake of, putting all the income under one part of the couple and not sharing it with in the reporting purposes for both that did the work. And this is one of the downfalls. Now the person has no retirement and no disability. And if you're going to be divorced, that could be a little unpleasant because you're not having 2 people now where you're supporting each other. Okay. All right, that's that. All right, hopefully that can be remedied in time. We're working on it. Bye now.